Hello everyone! Welcome back to Digimon Time Strangers. Possibly the end of the game, who knows? We'll see. I didn't do anything off screen, so let's just go. Sup, Junimon? Enter the gate. There's only one person we're missing in terms of the Olympus, and that's Jupiter, or Zeus. So I wonder if we'll see him.
Inori, where the heck did you go? I've gone back over and over and over. I can't find a future where you save you. It's like the gods have made up their minds about you disappearing. How many more times do I have to go back before I can see your smile again? No matter how many times I fail. I made you a promise, didn't I? A promise to protect you. Inori. 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 Inori, 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 Inori!
It's been a while. I'm sure you've realized by now. Realized you aren't a normal human being. The one who created you must be quite satisfied. You've done well to fulfill your role thus far. To honor your achievements, allow me to tell you who you are. Since Agiomon disappeared, you've been mistaken for the Great Guardian. I'm sure you can understand why. Your creator is the higher being that was challenged by Chronomon to a battle. This higher being's name is Homeostasis. Chronomon's plan has disrupted the equilibrium between worlds and threatened their very existence. You were given a role to eliminate anyone who upsets natural law. The higher being chose a certain existence to act as a base when giving you life. That being was Agiomon, or the Dark Shadow. Agiomon had been scattered across countless timelines after traveling through time again and again. Your existence is based on the Dark Shadow in one of those timelines. There is a clear reason why that method was used. The higher being has a strong aversion to directly and excessively intervening in the world it watches over. To minimize its influence, it chose to take advantage of these dark shadows. What the higher being hoped for was a sort of self-purifying effect on the world. Agiomon, who lost someone important to him and who was driven by pain, disrupted the laws of time. And thus the higher being tasked him with righting his own wrongs. It took an instance of a dark shadow from one of these timelines and crafted him into your form. Adamus, your personality, your memories, were all prepared for you to help you fulfill your mission efficiently. That goes for me as well. I only exist in your head. You are the agent in charge of maintaining the world's equilibrium. When establishing your character, we use some of the memories of the Dark Shadow. It was the wish of the Dark Shadow for us to do so. The Dark Shadow's wish. In other words, it was Agiomon's wish. Agiomon wanted to reunite Inori Misono with her little brother. He tried to accomplish that by taking her brother's place. Inori's little brother was a big fan of a certain character. He often liked to pretend he was that character. Your appearance, your memories, they were created, in part, from the memories of Inori's little brother. The reason you're being mistaken for Agiomon is because you were originally born from him. As the time of integration approached, your form was naturally returning to that of Agiomon's. Chronomon gave birth to Agiomon. Agiomon gave birth to countless dark shadows. And you were created from one of those dark shadows. Like the cycle of time, equilibrium is maintained when all things are connected. Yes, all things in this world are nothing but gears of time. However, that in itself is no cause for dismay. What should cause alarm is when those gears go awry, stopping the proper flow of time. That is exactly what happened to those dark shadows. To Agiomon. When time moves forward and we can progress onward, we can choose our future. That is where all our hopes lie.
So, I am a rejected, or a Agio from a different time, a rejected timeline. Trippy.
I see. So that's how it is, huh? I get it now. A me that lost it from losing Inori turned the world all crazy, huh? That's the truth behind the Shinjuku Inferno. All of that happened because I have the power to alter time. Me going back in time prevented time from moving forward. The world's time just stopped. I probably never should have used this power of mine. You came to help me, didn't you? You came to encourage me, to tell me to move forward and restart the flow of time. But is that really what you want? If I move forward and stop trying to repeat time, the dark shadows will disappear. That probably means you'll cease to exist, too. Okay. I'm sorry, but... Thank you.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. I need you to lend me, Jupitermon, your strength. Let us take down Chronomon and move forward. Forward, into the future!
What a truly divine sight. I still remember your warmth when you were just an egg. Being able to see you in this form has made it all worth it. Chronomon is linked to that weapon the humans made. So it is trying to destroy the world's very foundation, time itself. And when he, the Keeper of Time, disappears, his goal will be complete. So, in a sense, defeat is in fact what Chronomon truly seeks.
I think I understand a little of how Chronomon feels. I felt the same way when I lost Inori. I couldn't care less what happened to a world without Inori. That's what most likely caused the Shinjuku Inferno. But I can say this now. I was wrong. Yet there was someone encouraging me. That bond finally made me realize I can't just keep living in the past. I have to choose the future. So let us defeat Chronomon and move forward! this city where Inori was born and raised. I do not wish to harm it more. Let us go elsewhere.
I am Great Digimon!
I have created this space by using the collision of opposing forces. The sun and the moon. I will give it my all to keep Chronomon trapped in this space. In the meantime, I'm counting on you. Finish this!
I'm an idiot. The second they started talking about Titans and me seeing the Olympians, I should have realized Kronos was going to be the bad guy. Because he's the ultimate evil of Titans in the ancient Greek story. Well, not the ultimate, but you know what I mean. Ah, I'm an idiot.
It is time.
Kronos defied!
I'm also wrong about the rejected timeline. She was from a past event. You can stop the fingering. You're not Frieza.
It is time.
Deal thunder!
Can't really heal either. I also called it Jupitermon. It's gonna be a Digimon we meet or get.
Kronos defied!
Stay vigilant, Jupitermon. Both you and Chronomon possess the ability to manipulate time. If two such powers were to clash, it would bring upon severe distortions, and we have no idea what that would bring about.
What? Hey! Is that? Where is everyone? Inori, she's inside!
Inori! You too as well?
The space we created was transformed by space-time distortions. And I believe that human lying over there is also somehow related to all of this.
Inori! Inori! I'm so glad you're okay.
What happened to me? I was falling into a hole and couldn't grab your hand. After that, it felt like I was dreaming for quite a while. And now, I'm here.
Could it be we pulled out that whole entire moment? The moment you disappeared?
In order to save her, it would seem he forced an expansion of the space-time disturbance. How do I say this? I think he interfered with the laws of time.
Look at this place. Do you think we can still return to the previous world from here?
We don't even know if the previous world even exists anymore. Or even the digital world, for that matter. That's what happens when space-time is distorted.
Maybe if us two, who have the power of time, fight, the world inevitably turns out like this. This is exactly what Chronomon was hoping for. But don't worry, I'll do something about all of this in the end. I thought I saw something burst out when we pulled Inori in before. This must be what it was. It's so warm. I can hear Inori's voice. Inori's memories. What she felt when she was trapped. They're flowing into me. This must be all the times she called out to me. All those feelings she had took on a physical form? Is that what happens when time and space warp?
Just kind of realized they spoil the twist very beginning of the game when you first meet Inori. When you first meet her, you have no clue about her, nothing at all, but she's always referred to as the girl you must protect. Always. So yeah, they told us right out the gate.
I can feel it. Chronomon is right over there. That means the Akashic records must be just beyond.
Alright. Oh, cool. We have this now. A gift from the hosts. Okay, so where is a door? Also, we got... Oop, not what I wanted. Holy fragment. Recover SP equal to 5% of the magic damage taken. Ooh, fancy motherfucker. Alright, let's upgrade these. This is magic attack. There we go. Alright, nothing back there. Keep going. I gotta keep an eye out for a door. Hi. I think I see one all the way over there. Sup?
You have done well.
You!
You, my alter ego hatched from the egg. You have finally opened the cover of the clock. This body bound by the laws of time will finally be free at long last. I have been waiting for this moment, but I am still but a cog in the machine. Regardless of my own will, I will eliminate any intruders into the Akashic records. That is the curse that binds me. Now, lay me to rest and then take my place. If you do not, you will rot here in obscurity. A punishment for tampering with the laws of time. Fight me, my alter ego. Grant me true freedom at last.
Well, there's certainly other ways of dealing with this, but hey, okay. This from a seal, he must have opened the... yeah.
I've been in a daze ever since I woke up, but my head's finally clearing. It was kind of faint, but I saw you and Agent fighting. You became one. I wasn't dreaming, was I?
No, you weren't. Agent and I are... does it come as a shock?
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what to say. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know what comes next either. But I'm going to keep that promise I made. No matter what. No matter how crazy the world gets. I'll be right there with you, Inori.
Okay.
need to get there. It's my only hope of fixing this messed up world. First, we need to cross over to the other side. How are we gonna do that?
But what? What in the world is going on?
Oh dear Lord, Biomon. You again.
Hey, look!
Something I want to check. Guess not. Alright.
Oh, it's you. The weapon went berserk and I... Damn. What? We were wrong about...
Alright. Like before. Come on. Let's fly. Drop me into the void. Yeah, that's about right. Still no... Well, this is Plutomon's place.
You came. I suppose I owe you for your assistance. I shall repay you now. Come, closer.
Aight.
Great.
Me to walk the other direction.
Great. Great. Great.
Well, first things first. Let's see what our friends on the other side have to say. I think this is what I was referring to earlier, last set. Oh, you seem, to be facing quite hardships lately. Well, it looks like it's finally come to this at last. The area around the Akashic Record is a complex place where time and space collide after all, yeah? Yeah, I suppose so. It's all rather troublesome, isn't it? In that case, it seems you've had some difficulties, so we've decided to grant you a favor. We've made it so you can go to any time and place that you've visited before. You're now free to travel between any time and place you've set foot. Isn't that wonderful? As they say, seeing is believing. Is perfectly safe to go ahead and give it a try. I'd like to see them myself if it wasn't for such a hassle, but you should go ahead. You don't want to have any regrets. There's a lot depending on you after all. Do what you must so as not to have any regrets and prepare for the final battle. Now then, I'll leave it to you. Alright. That's cool. As for the host's order, you can now travel to eras you've already visited. You should be able to do so once you exit this theater. I recommend you test it out. Okay, time jumping. Location to jump to. You can also return to the present. Few side missions you have yet to finish. Holy. Jesus. Well. Oh, the Royal Knights. No, I can't handle that. I need like level 80 or something if memory serves. Okay. So this is how I'm gonna get my stuff. I thought this was gonna be endgame or next game. Hiroko's red perm rods. What? Hot perm rods? So 200, 350, 500. So I get about 1,100 points, which should be enough. It would be enough to get me to rank 8, which is what I want. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So she has something to say. I need to defeat it. Okay. So it's an outer dungeon one, huh? A Pokemon bond of friendship or bravery. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so here's what I'm going to end up doing. Let's also do this real quick. Because this is going to make things a hell of a lot easier for me in the boss fight coming up. There we go. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do most of these. If they're interesting, I'll replay them. I'll reload them. Like, I'll do what I usually do. I'll save before doing the side mission. And if it's interesting enough, I will reload it. However, most of these I'm going to do off screen. I will, however, leave this one to show on screen because the Royal Knights are awesome. Possibly. Wait, no, I think there's a second one I can do. Let me check quickly. Hold on. Side missions. There we go. Where is... Run its symbol, okay. There is one more that's the, basically or two more I should say, that are gauntlet battles that are basically boss gauntlets. Those ones I will do on screen. But the other ones I will do off screen. So, I'm gonna leave those as a surprise. But that being said, sorry this is a fairly short set. Was not expecting this. I was expecting all these missions to unlock post-game. So that's honestly really cool. If you did enjoy the set though, regardless of what it was, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. Even if it's just a simple comment, I appreciate them. You can even just do a like. It doesn't matter to me. Whichever you prefer. With that being said, it does help me grow in the algorithm. Sorry, I'm a little flustered right now. It does help me grow in the algorithm and be noticed, and help the channel grow. Kind of been stagnated for a while, and I kind of want to grow a little more because you guys are awesome. If you want to support me more personally, I am trying to be an author, author, however you pronounce it, by self-publishing and writing books. So I have to self-promote. If you would like to support this, feel free to check the link in the description. It will take you to my book, my first book. It's a bit on the rough side, but I had fun writing it, and I'm working on book 2 as we speak, sort of. Well, not as we speak, but I am working on book 2. It is a $5 ebook. I don't plan on making it more expensive than that. Possibly $10 in the future. We'll see. But for now, $5 seems good for me since it's my first book and no one knows who I am. But if you're unable to afford it for any reason whatsoever, even if it's just, but I want chicken nuggies, I understand. Your love for chicken nuggets is more important than me selling a book. Seriously. But if you do know people who would like a fantasy story that is LGBTQ+ friendly, please recommend it, because I do. That's the basic bit of the book. But again, don't force yourself if you don't have to, if you don't want to. Either way, I hope you enjoy the set, and I'll see y'all next time. And until then, have a great day. Bye-bye.